All right, good evening and welcome to this Yoga for Recovery, Realization, and Resilience. My name is Brian, and I'm delighted to be with you here this evening for this exploration of connection. So, what are we connecting with? What are we connecting to? Where are our connections from? Remembering as we consider the theme of connection in our practice today, we are not abandoning the ideas that bring us here, which are first guiding principle of support preceding action. So please ensure that you have all of your necessary supports, blocks, straps, bolsters, blankets, eye shades, chairs, tissues, anything you need to support yourself in your practice, have that available, and please avail yourself of that. Also, please remember that it is your practice. So while I will be offering and suggesting and inviting you to do some things from over here, know that the only requirement for you is to be present and to breathe. Everything else is an option. So come out of any posture at any time, take any alternate posture at any time, modify any posture at any time to provide additional support. Stop whenever you lose track of your breath or your sense of presence to the moment, and then just rejoin as you regain those things, remembering that we are always working to be calm, steady, focused on the breath, and moving within our own body. All right. Let us land and ground. We'll raise a little gratitude. We'll set our intention, and then we'll get to breathing and moving and resting. And hopefully we'll find some sort of relationship to the meditative state in the course of that action. So feel into the support preceding action portion of this. Find your supports. Come into a posture of support, whatever that looks like for you, whatever form that takes for you. Take a moment to bring yourself into that. And as you come into that posture, whatever it looks like for you, feel into whatever part of your body is in contact with something, the floor, the chair, the seat, the cushion, the mat, the wall. Any part of you that's touching something, feel the physical sensation of that touch, that connection, and open your awareness to that physical sensation of connection being support. What is it like to be supported in this moment, in this posture, in this place? And then having established that support, I invite you to imagine that you could root down through those places of support in order that you might lengthen up, lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. Tuck the chin slightly and then nod the head left to right. Feel that release at the back of the neck so that you feel the full length of the spine from the base to the crown. And then just notice what happens in your torso and your body when the spine elongates and aligns. And then I invite you to turn your awareness to your breathing and to find your inhale as it appears underneath your nasal passages. And to begin breathing in and out through the nostrils, following the inhale into your body wherever it may go. Following the exhale out of your body, noticing that it leaves completely, emptying completely. Being right there for the next inhale and following that inhale in, noticing where that goes, noticing what's different in this inhale and this exhale, being right there with each inhale and each exhale. And as you take your next inhalation, I'll invite you to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space and to allow to arise in your heart space a sense of gratitude, any one thing for which you're grateful. Maybe for you today, just the possibility of gratitude. And whatever it is that arises when gratitude is called forth, I invite you to see that clearly in your mind's eye and to anchor that there in your heart space and to hold it there for the duration of your practice today. And then if you choose to, I'll invite you now to set an intention for your practice today, perhaps a simple intention to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space, or perhaps just to be right there with each inhale. And whatever your intention is, I invite you now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice as if it is already done. And then as you listen for the echoes of your intention in your being, I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention as I say, Namo, Namaste. And then release your hands, lift the chin, take a cleansing breath, a full inhale, a complete exhale. And then make any adjustments you need to your posture so that you can be fully supported here for this activating breath. We're going to start with an activating breath. We're going to begin to breathe. We're going to breathe in what we call Surya Beta or sun activation breath. We're going to breathe in through the right nostril and out through the left nostril. Now, you can use mental awareness to bring your awareness to your respective nostrils, or you can use a hand mudra, such as any particular form of hand mudra to block the necessary nostril in order to support your practice. Remembering that the body is still, the awareness is on the breath in the nostril, and the focus is at the brow point if the eyes are closed, or it's something not moving just beyond the tip of your nose if your eyes are narrow. So let's take another cleansing breath and sigh it out. And then bring your awareness to your right nostril and inhale through the right nostril. A full inhalation, whatever that looks like for you. Pausing at the top, bring your awareness to the left nostril. Exhale out the left nostril. And then switching and inhaling right. And then switching and exhaling left at your rhythm and your pace with your breath in your practice. Settling into your own rhythm. Full inhales, complete exhales. In through the right, out through the left. Very steady, very still, focused on the breath. On your next inhale, take a full inhalation. Release your hands. Gently retain this breath while lifting gently at the base of the spine and the pelvic bowl. Engage your root lock. Drop your chin toward your chest. Engage your chin lock. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Be very still. As you are ready, release your locks, release your lift. Let the breath come and go. Let the breath stabilize here. Our next breath, the arms will be at the sides, the elbows against the ribs, palms open and extended, facing each other. The inhale through the nostrils, the arms will rise up, straight up overhead, extending to as if you could touch the ceiling, and looking up between the hands, bringing your tip of your nose to the ceiling. Eyes are open. On the exhale, we'll bring the hands, the elbows back toward the ribs. We'll make a fist, tuck the chin toward the chest. The eyes will close. Inhale through the nose, eyes open, straight up to the ceiling. Exhale through the mouth, tuck the chin, eyes closed. That's the movement. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. Find your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Inhaling, exhaling. fully present, fully aware. Full inhales, complete exhales. Your rhythm may be faster or perhaps slower than mine. That's your rhythm, your breath, your pace, your practice. Fully focused here, staying calm and steady, focused on the breath, moving within your own body. On your inhale, inhale up, bring the thumbs together over the top of the head. Lift at the base of the spine, the pelvic bowl, engage your root lock. Arms are up, but the shoulders are relaxed and down. Tuck the chin slightly toward the chest. Engage the chin lock. Be very still. Let everything center. As you are ready, release the arms down gently to the knees, thumb and forefinger together. Release your lock, release your breath. Allow the breath to stabilize. Be very still. Notice what shifted for you. Notice your experience. Letting the breath return to some semblance of normalcy without any shaping. Feeling into what shifted in your body and in your mind and in your soul. Little bit of practice, couple minutes of breath can make a huge difference in our day. Full inhale here. As you exhale, bring yourself around to your mat. We're going to start today in tabletop. So the knees are underneath the hips. The palms are slightly in front of and underneath the shoulders. So the hands are probably closer to each other than you think they might be. Crown is long towards the wall in front of you. The hips are long towards the wall behind you. You're feeling the full length of your spine here. And we're just going to begin to arch and round the spine. On the inhale, the spine will arch. The belly will feel like it's dropping. The heart might come forward a little bit. The crown might lift. The hips might lift. On the exhale, we'll round the spine. Biceps might frame the ears. Chin might come toward the chest. Hips might roll under. Find your rhythm and your breath. Inhale. Arch and lift. Exhaling. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Engage the back of your throat, the epiglottis. Tighten up a little back there as if you're sucking in through a straw so that you begin to hear the sound of your breath in your nostrils. This ocean breath or ujjayi breath. And you can use the sound of the breath in order to help you find your rhythm, the rhythm of the breath and the rhythm of the movement. Aligning, a little arching and rounding, moving the spine, and a little bit of energetic flow up and down the back. Couple more here. And inhale to neutral, lengthen the spine. Walk the hands out on the mat, bring the chest toward the mat, come into your heart melting pose, bringing your forehead toward the mat, heart toward the mat. Hips stay high over the knees. Heart is melting toward the mat. Puppy pose or heart melting pose. Breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. As you inhale, lift the torso, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, lengthen through the crown, find your length. Now we're going to add a little twist. So let's start with a gentle twist first. As you inhale, lengthen through the crown. As you exhale, just simply look over your left shoulder. So the very gentle twist here, opening the right side body slightly, just looking over the left shoulder. Maybe you just see the left shoulder. Maybe you can see the wall behind you. Maybe you just see the wall on the side wall there. Just breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, come back to neutral center, lengthen the crown. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Try to keep the hips level. Maybe there's a little shift, because obviously you're turning the head and getting a realignment of the torso. Stay long out of both arms. Stay long out of the thighs. Find that distance may be different on this side, and that's okay. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. Come back to neutral. All right. We're going to add a little twist here. So on the inhale, take the left arm off the long side of your mat, shoulder height, so it's parallel to the floor. And then inhale, maybe open towards that left side, rotating that left arm up a little bit. As you exhale, take that left hand behind the right elbow, behind and across underneath the body. And then go ahead and bring the left temple, left cheek, left shoulder to the mat. Wiggling those left fingers away from you underneath the body. Then walk your right hand out to the top of the mat. Find that length. Breathe here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Walk that right hand back underneath the shoulder. As you inhale, press and lift the chest. Take that left arm out underneath the body and back to the sky. And then exhale the left hand back. Come back to your tabletop. Make any adjustments you need, micro adjustments to adjust to make sure that you're firm in your tabletop posture. And now we'll go to the other side. As you inhale, take the right arm out off the long side of your mat, parallel to the floor. Find your length as you exhale. As your next inhale, maybe rotate to the right a little bit. Maybe the right arm rises a little bit, maybe not. And then as you exhale, thread the needle. Bring that right hand behind the left elbow and wrist. Reach underneath the body, long towards the long side of your mat. Bring the right temple, the right cheek, the right ear, the right shoulder to the mat. Establish yourself here. If you like, walk your left hand out to the top of the mat, finding that length. And then breathe here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. As you inhale, walk the left hand back underneath the shoulder. Press and lift. Bring that right arm out and up. Exhale. Bring that right hand underneath the shoulder. Inhale here. Get long. Exhale. Roll over the ball of the left foot and lift the left knee. Just find this modified runner's lunge. So press back into the ball of the left foot and back through the left heel. Get long through the crown. Feel that length. Inhale here. Exhale here. Stay here, or if you like, inhale the right arm long, bicep by the ear. Press the fingertips of the right hand toward the wall in front of you. Engaging through the core and the hip girdle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale the left heel, level with the hips, and point the toes toward the wall behind you. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Bring that left knee and that right hand back down. Find your length here. Establish yourself in your tabletop. As you exhale, roll over the ball of the right foot. Lift the right knee. Pressing back into the ball of the right foot and back through the right heel. Get long here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Adding on, if you like, take the left arm high, bicep frames the ear, fingers extend toward the wall in front of you, pressing back through the right heel, long through the left fingers. Inhale here. Exhale here. If you like, lift the right heel level with the hips, point the right toes, full inhalation. Exhale, bring the right knee and the left palm back down. Curl and roll over the balls of both feet. Press into the balls of both feet. Press down into the fingertips. Lengthen through the arms. Feel the hips shifting up and back a little bit. Maybe the knees come up off the mat. Continuing to lift the hips toward the ceiling. Let the crown of the head drop toward the mat. Biceps frame the ears. Press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs. Let the heels drop toward the mat. This is your downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Get long through the back of the body. Exhale. Feel those heels moving in the direction of the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk the hands back to the feet. Releasing the forehead completely toward the shins, releasing the crown of the head completely towards the mat, lifting the hips high toward the ceiling and back toward the wall behind you. Let the arms dangle or grab opposite elbows for bracing support, either in front of or maybe behind the legs. Finding your length, breathing into the lower back, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. As you exhale, if you're holding your elbows, release your hands underneath your feet. Inhale, lift the crown a little bit, get long, and then exhale, just walk your hands around to the left side of your left foot, bringing your forehead toward your left knee. Adding a little stretch to that right side body, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Walk your hands back neutral in front of the toes, and then inhale, get long through the crown. Exhale, walk your hands around outside the right foot, maybe off the right side of the mat. Bring the forehead toward the right knee. Find your opening through the left side body as you inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. Breathe out. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Walk your hands back in front of the body. Bring the hands to the shins. Support yourself by bracing the palms against the shins. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the torso parallel with the mat. Breathe in behind the heart. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Stay here. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release the hands, release the head. Come back into your forward fold. Bend the knees. Feel the weight supported in the feet. Inhale, begin to roll your torso upright, one vertebra at a time. As the torso comes upright, the shoulders will naturally roll up and down. The chin will naturally level with the mat. The crown of the head will naturally rise high. Your hips will naturally feel like they're moving forward, and your palms will turn forward, and your fingertips will extend to the mat. And this is you in your mountain posture, standing on your own 2 feet. Feel the weight in the feet. Find your micro adjustments, balance, and feel the toes helping support. Feel the shift as you lift out of the waist, out of the shoulders, out of the crown. Feel how the hips might want to feel like they're moving forward so that they can be underneath you. They're actually not moving forward, they're actually aligning. Feel how the crown may want to lift. It may feel like a slight back bend, but you're actually just standing upright. On your inhale, take your arms high. Maybe look up, see your thumbs. On your exhale, bring your hands to prayer at your chest. Full inhale here. Press the palms, relax the shoulders. Exhale. On the inhale, the arms will go high. On the exhale, we'll hinge and fold. Press the hips back, release the head, forward fold. Inhale, brace on the shins if you like, come to a flat back. Exhale, fold, place the hands beside the feet, and then walk your hands out, come back into your downward facing dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Now let's check our alignment. As you inhale, come forward into a plank. And then if you don't feel balanced, making your micro adjustments with your hands and feet so that you're fully supported in your plank posture, long through the heels and the crown of the head. Inhale here. Exhale. Let yourself come down to the mat. Knees, chest, chin, or just come all the way down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale. Press into the tops of the feet. Lengthen through the crown. Feel the heart come forward. The crown come high. Little cobra posture. Maybe pick up the hands. Maybe just lightly pressure in the fingertips. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Stay here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lower your nose, chin, face to the mat. Curl the toes. As you inhale, press back through the heels and down into the palms and press yourself back to a plank posture. Inhale here. Exhale. Lift the hips high, up and back. Release the head, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Now you have options here. If it's a lot of pressure on your wrists in this posture, we're going to move in and out of that plank. So inhaling, forward plank. Exhaling, pressing back, downward dog. If there's pressure on your palms, you may want to come down onto your forearms, and you can do this posture from there. We inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, press back into our version of down dog, either from the forearms and elbows or out of the palms. Move with your breath, your rhythm, your pace, your practice. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Release the tips of the feet, press into the feet. Inhale, lift the crown, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Let your palms come by your hips. Turn your right cheek and ear to the mat. Let your heels fall open. Take a breath here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Allow the breath to stabilize. Feel into what shifted for you. Find yourself here. And then roll to your back. Either direction doesn't matter. We're going to work a little bit in the core. We got right on time. So, we'll work a little bit in the core, in the legs, lower back, abdomen. So, let's start with the simple practice. We're simply going to lift the feet, press the toes away, press into the palms. The palms are down by the sides. Now, if you need additional support, you can bring the thumbs underneath the sits bones. That's the pointy bones at the base of the hip girdle. If you need even more, want even more support than that, you can bring the palms underneath the SI joint at the top of the buttocks. The shoulders are down and relaxed, crown is long. This is a static posture here. We hold the posture, not the breath. Breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling here. Exhale here. Release the heels down. Let the toes fall up and turn the palms up. Take a full inhale down into the abdomen. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Now, once again, turn the palms down or bring the thumbs underneath the sits bones or the palms underneath the SI joint. Lift the legs. Bring the right knee into the chest. Press the left foot away. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Bring the left knee into the chest. Press the right foot away. Move with your breath. Pistoning the legs. Now, the lower your legs are, the closer your legs are to the mat, the more engagement. You are engaging through the hips, the glutes, and the lower back. For more support, the higher the angle of the legs. So if you take your legs up halfway up the wall, you'll get more spinal support. If you take your legs to where the wall and the ceiling crease, you'll get even more spinal support. If you take your legs toward the ceiling, you'll get full spinal support. Find your position where you're fully supported. Remember, support precedes action. And move with your breath. Remember, we're calm and steady and focused on the breath and moving within our own body. Use that Ujjayi breath, that victorious ocean breath. And let the sound and rhythm of your breath inform your movement. Couple more here. Inhale, both legs long. Exhale, let the heels come down, let the toes fall up, and let the palms turn up. Breathe into the abdomen, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Bring the heels and toes together, the palms down by the sides. Lift the knees toward the ceiling, bring the heels toward the hips. All right, now I'm going to piston a little bit higher in the body. Now we're going to move up into the core. So the hands are moving towards the heels in the direction of, maybe they lightly touch, maybe your hands touch your mid-step, or maybe your hands touch your toes. It depends on the length of your arms and your torso. Spine is down and supported. And then we're going to lift the shoulders and the head. So we're engaging the core now. And the movement is going to be similar. We're going to piston the torso left and right. So as you exhale, you'll reach your right hand over towards your right heel or right mid step or mid or right toes. As you inhale, you'll bring the torso back to center. As you exhale, you'll bring your left hand towards your heel, towards your mid step or towards your toes. And as you inhale, you'll come back to center. So exhaling, one side, reaching, and continuing. Inhale, center, exhale to the side. Find your rhythm. Your pace. Let the sound of your breath in your nostrils inform your movement. Find that rhythm. Move with the rhythm. We're just dancing here. Engaging through the core, the obliques. Wonderful exercise for the entirety of your abdominal area. core strength, core, the place of self-will, self-determination, self-responsibility, discipline. Be in your breath. Couple more here. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, let the shoulders and head come down. Press into the lower back. Bring the knees into the chest and just squeeze gently. Feel that release at the SI joint. Maybe a little rock side to side. All right, bring the heels back toward the hips and knees toward the ceiling. Now the knees are parallel and moving together. So rotate the thighs inward so that you feel those knees moving toward each other. Hands down by the sides, palms down. Lengthen through the crown. Now press into the feet. As you press into the feet, you'll feel the pelvic bowl, the lower part of your buttocks will start to come up a little bit. Pelvic bowl will be tilting up a little bit. You'll begin to feel that sort of rolling action where you're rolling up off the mat from the lower part of the buttocks into the top part of the buttocks, into the lower back, into the middle back, maybe even into the upper back, lifting the belly button toward the ceiling, lengthening through the back of the body, pressing into the feet, pressing the knees away from the face. This is your bridge posture. Take a moment to establish yourself here. Remember, we hold posture, not breath. So once you find your dynamic bridge, once you find your static bridge, once you're in your bridge posture, lift and shine the heart, raise the belly button, and breathe deep. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale here, shine a little brighter. Exhale, lower your torso down, roll down one vertebrae at a time. When you get yourself fully down, bring the knees into the chest and squeeze. Rock a little side to side. All right, where are we with our twist here? All right, so we're going to do our twist a little differently today. Bring the feet to the mat. Bring the torso upright. We're going to assume our staff pose or dandasana. So the legs are long, toes are neutral toward the ceiling, feet are touching. Bring your hands alongside your hips and press into the palms lightly. Feel how that lifts the torso. Find that length in the torso. Maybe you feel like you're coming forward a little bit, maybe not. Press through the heels, feel the back of the legs supported, and then pick up the hands. Now, from here, we're going to bring the right sole of the right foot against the right calf or ankle, or maybe even up on the thigh, but not the knee. Just find that spot where your right sole feels like it can lay against the inside of the left leg, and the right knee will fall open. Now, great place for a block here. If your right knee does not reach the floor, you put a block underneath it to support it. Inhale here, take the arms high, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, make sure your body is aligned to that left leg. So if your left leg opened up a little bit, open the torso up with the leg and then hinge forward. Keep the crown long. When you've reached that place where you've hinged, maybe it's only a couple inches, you're bringing your belly button toward your left thigh, your chest toward your left knee, your nose toward your left toes. When you find that spot that's appropriate for you, you go ahead and release the arms. Let them fall wherever they fall. Thigh, shin, ankle. Maybe you reach your feet, maybe not. Relax. We're not trying to pull ourselves into anything. We're just allowing the body to open here. Breathing. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale. On your next inhale, reach long past your foot. Slowly come up, slowly come up, slowly come up. Release the hands. Take your hand to the outside of the right knee. Bring the right knee back to the ceiling and then release the right leg long. Pedal the legs. Adjust the hips as you need to. Maybe press into the palms again to find your length. And once you're upright, bring the sole of the left foot against the inside of the right leg, wherever is appropriate for you. Again, support that left knee with a block if you need to or want to. Align the torso over the right leg. Take the arms high. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge forward. Maybe just a couple inches. Noticing difference one side to the other. Organs are not symmetrical within the body, so we'll have a different sensation one side to the other. When you find your length, release the arms. So again, we're not trying to pull or find any reach. We're working out of the back of the body, lifting out of the back of the legs, back of the hips, lengthening through the crown, relaxing through the shoulders, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, reach long past your foot. Slowly come up, slowly come up, slowly come up. Release the hands. Take the hand to the outside of the left knee. Bring the knee up. Release the leg long. Again, adjust as you need to. Rock as you need to. Find your length. Maybe bring your hands to your sides again. Keeping both legs long this time. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, hinge forward. Bring the belly button toward the thighs. Bring the chest toward the knees. Bring the nose toward the toes. Finding your full west. Paschimottanasana. Breathing into the backside of the body as you stay long, letting the arms drop. Finding your length here and releasing fully into this seated forward fold. Go ahead and release the forehead toward the shins. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. On the inhale, reach long past the feet. Slowly come up, slowly come up, slowly come up. Exhale, release the hands. Take the right arm high, bicep frames the ear. Take the left arm behind you. Take the palm so that it faces away from your lower back. So hook your left arm behind you, behind the lower back. Inhale, get long, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, just drop and rotate to the left. Bring that right hand outside the left hip. Take the shoulders back and open up to the left side. Simple twist. If you need that left hand behind you for support, you could press into the palms or the fingertips. Then maybe that provides more support. Maybe you don't need that. Maybe you want that. Maybe you find your twist here. As you inhale, come back to neutral, right arm high, bicep by the ear. Exhale, release the hands and switch. Left arm goes high, bicep frames the ear. Right hand goes behind you, palm facing away from the lower left rib. Inhale, get long. Exhale, rotate, open to the right. Drop that left hand outside the right hip or wherever it goes. Stack the shoulders, open up through the chest, stay long through the crown. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, come back to neutral, left arm high, and release the left arm. And then bring yourself back to a seated posture. We're going to finish in our seated posture with a couple of different breaths tonight, and then we'll sit for a few minutes in seated rest, settling into our meditative state, or whatever it is that we find. See where we are here. Oh, right on time. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so got a couple different breaths we're going to do here. Okay. So, all right. So we want to continue to open that channel through the center of the torso. So we're going to do that with our simple twist. So the mudra is as hands are like this. The thumb and the ring finger. So you fold the ring finger back towards the heel of your palm and bring your thumb to touch the tip of your ring finger. The pointer, that's the index or pointer finger, the middle finger, and the pinky finger are all raised. So little trine posture here. Elbows are up. Arms are essentially elbows at shoulder height or thereabouts. Don't worry about that particularly. Palms are forward. The movement is simply inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right. That's the movement. We're just going to simply do that. So find your length, root into your supports, bring your arms up, open through the chest, lengthen through the crown, focus at the third eye, inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Find your rhythm and your pace and your breath in and out through the nostrils. So if you want to use that, continue to use that ujjayi or ocean breath so that you can use that to help you with your rhythm, go ahead and do that. Gentle twist, left and right, opening up, freeing the energy channels in the torso so that the energy can flow up and down, balancing the left and right channels so that the center channel might perhaps find release and open. Eyes closed, focus at the third eye, or just gently narrowed if it throws you off. Some people throws off their balance to close their eyes. Just narrow your focus to something not moving beyond the tip of your nose. The head is not moving, it's just rotating with the torso. Inhale to center. Gently retain this breath while lifting at the base of the spine, the pelvic ball. Engage your root lock. Relax the shoulders. Tuck the chin, engage the chin lock. Let everything center, be very still. As you are ready, release your hands to your knee, release your locks, release the breath. Let the breath stabilize here. Release any shaping. Allow it to come and go and resettle into some sense of stillness or for you. We got one more breath here and then we'll move us right into our seated guided rest today. So 3 separate arm movements here today. We start with the hands on the knees, back of the palms on the knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching, Gyan or wisdom mudra. The breath is breath of fire, in and out through the nostrils, utilizing the diaphragm. If you are pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, please do not pump the diaphragm. Just take long, deep inhale, complete exhale. Long, deep breath. Otherwise, if you want to engage the diaphragm, we're going to engage the diaphragm here, breathing in and out. In and out through the nostrils. We'll do that for a minute, then the arms will extend if you like, palms up from the shoulders. We'll be in that posture for a minute, and then the third posture will bring the hands to prayer, thumbs lightly touching at the third eye. I'll cue all that. If your arms get in the way of your breath, don't worry about it. Just keep your hands on your knees. Stay in the breath. It's about being in the breath. Let's take a cleansing breath. Sigh it out. Inhale to prepare. And lengthen and find your posture. Support yourself. Begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils. Breath of fire here. Hands on the knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Find your rhythm and your pace. So long, deep breath. Doesn't have to be a short, forceful static breath, but even if whatever length your breath is, it's even. Same length of inhale, same volume of inhale, same duration of inhale and exhale. If you lose your sense of that, stop and just reconnect with the breath. This is about breathing. As you are willing, go ahead and extend the arms from the shoulders, palms up. Continue the breath. Very still, very focused, very centered. Everything in the center of your being here. Just be in the breath. Fully supported in your seat. Body very still. Awareness on the breath in the nostrils. Focus at the brow point if the eyes are closed, or just beyond the tip of the nose if the eyes are narrowed. We're calm, steady, focused on the breath, and moving within our own body. Fully here now. This is the last of our movements for today, so be fully present. Give it your all. As you are ready, bring your hands to prayer, thumbs lightly against the third eye, brow point, continuing the breath. Fully present with your breath here, noticing your experience. Just breathing in your space, your practice, yourself. Inhale here. Gently retain this breath while lifting at the base of the spine and pelvic bowl. Engage the root lock. Arms are up, but the shoulders are relaxed. Chin tucked slightly. Engage the chin lock. Gently retain the breath. Be very still. Notice your experience here. As you are ready, release the hands to the knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Establish your supported seat, lengthen the crown, be very still. Let your eyes close if you're comfortable doing so. Let the breath just find its own natural pace. Let go of everything here. Settle into stillness. Release any shaping of the body, of the mind, of the breath. Allow yourself to just be. Reconnect with your supports. Feel into the support that is available to you. Feel yourself held, perhaps even hugged gently by gravity. Feel the energetic support of the practice, the energy field that you have raised by your practice. Feel that supporting you, surrounding you. Allow yourself to let go of any analysis, any conversation, any competition, any condemnation. Just allow yourself to be. Noticing the effects of your practice on your being. Feeling into the journey that you have made in the last 45 minutes. Allowing yourself to just be, just as you are, whatever it is, however it is. Settling into the support of your mat, your body, your space. Privacy and comfort of your own being and your own space. Allowing yourself to feel into the gift that you are giving yourself. This moment or two of just letting go. Just resting. Just being. Seeing if you can find space of stillness and silence that lives behind your heart. As you are ready, return your awareness to your breath. Reconnect with your inhale and your exhale. Following the inhale in, noticing where it goes now. Following the exhale out, restoring and reconnecting to the present moment. On your next inhale, I invite you to float your hands once again to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space, and to allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you might be grateful. And as you witness yourself in gratitude in your space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, in closing, I'll invite you to stay here in grateful witness for as long as you like. And when you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.